Welcome back, my spooky friends, to another scary video, or spooky-ish video. Today is a bit different because it's going to be a story time on my experience with the paranormal, ghosties, that sort of thing. So before we get into the spooks and my story time, I must ask that you guys like, comment, subscribe, drop a hype so more people can hopefully come across the videos, come across the channel. If you see me looking over to the right, it's just my talking points and my notes. So with that being said, let's get into it. So I grew up with spooky stuff happening in my apartments, whether it be random noises, shadows out of nowhere, etc. And this made watching horror movies hit even harder because I've experienced my fair share of it. Like I lived through it. My first big encounter was with a big stuffed tiger I had as a little kid. I was still in elementary school. I was laying in bed trying to fall asleep, and I had it like behind me. I was almost asleep, but not really. But then the tiger's hand that I had behind me went onto my shoulder, and mind you, I was on my side, so it just whoop, and my hands were in front of me like this, and there was just no way. And mind you, stuffed animals, they're like nothing. There's no way it could have flopped in such a way that the arm wrapped around me. That initial encounter made me question a few things. Even as a little kid, elementary school, you're gonna have a big imagination, and what the hell, what the hell. My second encounter was when I moved to a different apartment, and it really ramped up because it wasn't just a stuffed tiger wrapping its arm around me. I heard voices, and a desk I had as in that apartment to help with schoolwork and stuff. The chair shook. If you've ever seen the Conjuring 2, when the bed shook, it was like that, but my chair. I kid you not. My mom once put her phone down on the kitchen table and went to another room to do something. Came back and it was gone. I'm talking putting your phone down, looking away, phone not there. No one else knew where it was. And after she looked all over for it, she went back to that spot where it was, and her phone was just there. I didn't move it. No one else. It was like kind of late. No one else moved it to like kind of play a prank on her, and she had her own share of spooky encounters. One thing that made me go like, "Whoa," was my grandfather, whose health was like declining at that time. Woke up from a nap one day, saw a woman he didn't recognize standing in front of him, wearing what he said was a nurse's outfit, then disappeared. I, now, for all of my scary movie besties out there, that is te- textbook. That's textbook for like every other haunted house movie. I'm talking that's like Insidious, The Conjuring, maybe no, not like Poltergeist, but like you see my point. You see my point. One night I was curious if I could catch anything on camera, and I wish I still had what I caught because it was like if I don't have it, no one would believe me. So I set up my old phone on a shelf to record. I went to a different room for a little bit, came back to review the footage. Ay, Dios mío. I almost didn't notice my phone turning ever so slightly. But I saw my phone to move to the right. Mind you, I set it up on a shelf that was in the corner where you could see someone come to mess with it. So it wasn't like it's in the middle of the room where a person could sneak up behind it out of view and move it. It was in the corner where if someone came to move it, you could see it. That made me fully believe, which one would think the thing that would make me fully believe was a stuffed animal wrapping its arm around me. But you know, that was the first time I saw something paranormal that wasn't in a scary movie. And if anyone hasn't had a paranormal encounter, having that happen after watching like Paranormal Activity, The Grudge. Oh my God, The Grudge. Okay, no, because this is a whole video in and of itself. Watching The Grudge when you live in a haunted apartment. Do not recommend. Do not recommend. I recommend the movie. I definitely recommend the movie. But if you're living in a haunted house, apartment, so, anything that's haunted, and you're watching The Grudge, or it's a Japanese movie, Ju-on, that can definitely make you jump. In the same apartment, I was laying down at night trying to go to sleep. Um, if you remember a few minutes ago when I was trying to go to sleep and something happened, ghosts just don't want me to sleep. Apparently, um, I, I swear on everything, on everything. I swear on everything. I heard a woman talk right next to my ear, and it wasn't anyone in the apartment because I opened my eyes. Nobody was there, and you know how when it's dark you can still like see like even a shadow of or the silhouette of a person. I didn't even see that. So what? No, no. And even and even today, I still see like random shadows in the corner of my eye. Hear the occasional knocking. Oh my god, no! Because I didn't write this in my notes. I completely forgot about it. But when I lived in Georgia, um, I was in the bathroom, doing what you do in the bathroom, and I hear a knock, right? I hear a knock on the bathroom door. I thought it was my abuela, and I was like, okay, just hold on. I finish, yeah, walk out, and I'm like, okay, go. Nobody was there, so I was like, yep, yep, not gonna. Yep, okay. Because by that time, I've been through so much paranormal shit that I was like, okay, okay, this is my life now. This is my life. And my mom's purse in the apartment I'm currently in had fallen to its side from sitting upright when most of its weight, wow, when most of its weight was on the bottom, not the side. So it had the weight to sit upright, but it fell. And it wasn't the cats. Nobody walked past it and bumped it. Like when I say I'm starting to think it's me that's haunted and not the apartment because I'm like I think 5 apartments deep. Two from two from different freaking two from a different freaking state. Can someone just perform like an exorcism or something on me? Like I'll pay you in tacos. I'll making some carne asada. So all in all, I've learned that there is stuff out there that we can't see. And funny enough, it made this is gonna it's gonna get deep because I mean, how can it not when you're talking about like spooky ghosts and stuff? Funny enough, it made me believe in God and religion more because if there are spirits, then there are souls, and then there is heaven, there is hell. Like, this was a lot to. This was a lot when you were like 14 or 15 and having all of this stuff happen when you're still trying to grasp being a teenager. Like, it was a lot. So now I pose a question to all of you. Have you ever encountered any paranormal activity? It could be a random knock, uh, something caught on video. Have you gone ghost hunting and caught like a voice on an EVP? Like, have you encountered anything? If so, comment below and let me know. This is like a short little story time video, but I think that since it's getting closer and closer to Halloween, it's kind of on theme. Also, I have to wear my my boys. I have to. This is the only Halloween-esque short shirt I have. But come on, come on now. It's the slashers, but e- Easter themed. Like, look at Chucky. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and I'll see you in the next one.